that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, but my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checkin'. We bout to march, so if you not get to steppin'. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting the precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
There you go. No, don't go think I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't sit in the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese, I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for that.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Richardson going right to the air. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Richardson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
Cardinal.
To throw again, Jordan. That pass complete to Moore. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now he'll try to run with this. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. And his kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He's got this one to Hutchinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. You talk about this Titan defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if your team has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Jordan. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1, Richardson to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he sheds himself free. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And ultimately cannot get this out. Yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Pack the 60. 19 Tiger.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
Oh, he faked. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15.
Okay, break. Cowboy 80.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13.
Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
Richardson now off the play fake.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Go!
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jordan. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 10.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
That complete to Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Curve 19, Curve 19. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Jordan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On third down, Henry, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Go, Reed, go. 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson to throw off play action. They'll get this off to Taylor.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets them behind the line. They're not messing around. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Trap 50, trap 50. 19 tight, 19 tight. 65 there, 65. Ready.
Now Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Dragon 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Richardson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Cam Smith, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
19 Lions.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing to start the drive. Jordan slings this deep for McLaurin. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to try and do this himself. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Hey.
To throw on second down. Jordan.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Jordan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
Warriors 70. Panther Street. Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
Being chased out left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Colts first down.
Buffalo 18. Hey, check that. Street.
Off play action. Richardson.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And this taken in by Downs.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And he's got his man on the out route. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they will take a knee here.
ready. Let's go.
And they take a knee.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for Tennessee, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around, that's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little, I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f***, I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, had to come and intervene.